Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Mary with Channeling the Venus 22, and today I bring you the weekend vibes reading. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull one tarot card to see what is gonna be the major theme of this weekend, and then I'm gonna continue. And then I'm gonna be clarifying with the oracle cards. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh, look, I just have hair all over mine. I dress so much hair, it's all over the table when I do that reading. Okay. So, start with shuffling the cards, asking my guys, your guys, permission, connecting with them. Interesting. So, the major theme for this weekend is the Eight of Pentacles. If you can see it in there. So, the message on the card says learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to detail, skill work that you love. Okay, so the major theme for this weekend will be to learn something new and like polish a skill that you already have. I feel like for some of you this weekend, I feel like maybe some of you are finally deciding what to do for your life, what you want to do, what you want to study, what path you want to take on, or if you already have the decision made and you needed to some kind of like what's the word for that, reconfirmation, I would say confirmation from your angels or guide, then this is the card. You know, like eight, I feel like eight is in like infinity number, correct? So they're saying that the possibilities are infinite when it comes to your life, when it comes to your skills and your ability. We can all be doing the same thing, but each and one of us are just gonna connect different with people, no matter what you do, because we're all unique in our own way. Even though we all maybe read tarots or read oracle cards, or you I don't know, make videos or content on social media, there's gonna be a specific public out there for you that is gonna connect more with you, that is connect with the other people. So don't get discouraged because there are others doing the same thing as you, or because you may think that they feel or the career that you're choosing to follow is oversaturated in the market. Because there's always gonna be something unique to you that you can bring that others cannot, or there are other people who are going to connect more with you deeply than they do with others. So just focus on you, focus on your life, focus on polish that skills that you have, that gifts that the universe gave you, and just go ahead with it. And your job is your life, your passion should be about serving others, helping others. So yes, it's about money, but also you have to figure out, you have to be to yourself, okay, how can I be of service? What can I do to help others? What is it about my skills or about my gifts that I have that I can polish and make them better to help other people and make others connect better with me? Okay, so that's the theme for this weekend. Now let's get the tarot cards. I mean the oracle cards, I'm sorry. Wow. This is so funny because we have here indecision. I don't know if you can see it. Indecision. And it's number 8 too. You see it? So this person in here is faced with 2 decisions. It shows with 2 roads to take. And this is what they're learning about here. What we were just talking about with this 8 of Pentacles card. There's an indecision about you following going with your gut, going with your intuition. So I feel like possibilities are opening up for you so you can explore more of what you already know or what you feel is your passion. But the angels are saying that in order for you to start learning more about what you really are interested in, you have to let the fear go. You have to let indecision go, because we all know that change is scary, and when we're learning something new, or when we are choosing to go with our gut or with our intuition, it may seem illogical at times because you're taking a risk. You are trusting in yourself and only yourself. So you will, if something, so in your mind, it feels like you're going like, okay, I'm gonna go with what I'm feeling, but at the same time, I know that I have to hold myself responsible for whatever happened with the decision that I'm making. So I feel like that's where the decision comes from, because you know, like if you mess up something, or if something doesn't happen the way you want it, or if the results are not the results are not what you expected, I feel that you are gonna be held responsible. You're gonna have to hold yourself responsible for what happened, and then you're gonna be like, see, that's why I couldn't trust myself with decisions. But see, that's all part of life. That is all about being human and having this human experience, right? It's all about making mistakes, learning from our mistakes, learning to trust ourselves, because nowadays society has such a big role in our decision making that instantly, if we choose to do something that we feel good by doing, we automatically feel bad, because, well, this may not be what society approved to deem normal, or what they deem to be what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's put an example. Oh, society tells you that you should be married by 30, with a house, with a husband, with a family. But let's be honest, not everybody is married by 30. Alright? So society put all of these rules, to pressure of people, and make them believe that they cannot meet this expectation that they put. But reality is that you don't have anyone's expectation to meet other than your own. That's why it's very important to sit down with yourself and have a talk with yourself and ask yourself, myself, what do you want? What is the right path to take? Right? We are so much disconnected from source, from ourselves, from God, from everything that it is true, that when we are faced with a decision, we believe that we're not going to be able to make that decision. Wouldn't it be better for you to feel empowered in making a decision for yourself rather than having others make a decision for you? Because who else besides you knows what's better for you than yourself? Nobody, right? So that's why this indecision comes. Okay, it's out of focus. Stop being insecure. Stop feeling doubts, and just go with your gut. Let's see what else we have. Okay. If you want to learn about something, go ahead and start studying it. Just go ahead and try it. Don't wait for someone else to give information to do something. You don't need permission from no one. Okay, you see here? This is out of focus, I don't know. It says deep knowing. This is number 43. This is 7. So you have 88 and now you have 7. So you have here deep knowing. Just what we're talking about. Trusting yourself. You know, deep down yourself, you know what you have to do. You know the right decision that you have to make. And if you are worried that you don't have too much information about something, there's a quote that says that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I think another one is like when the student is ready, the teacher disappears, something like that. You know, it's like when you need the information, when you need that person, that mentor to come to you, they will come. You can always ask your angels, your guides, the universe, God, to put in your path the right person from you to learn, or to help you guide you in this path that you have chosen. But sometimes knowledge is already in you. You have the knowledge. You have what it takes to do this. Nobody else but you. So you already know what to do deep down yourself. So stop with the indecision and just go ahead and make that decision. Take the first step. Let's see what our angels have to. Let's see what's the guys from my angels right now regarding this situation. And there's something that I always like to remind my clients, my friends, my colleagues, everyone. It's like to always repeat that everything is always working out for me. And I learned that from listening to Abraham Hicks. Because sometimes we tend to create the worst case scenarios in our heads, and willingly or unwillingly, we end up creating that worst case scenario. With what? With our thoughts. Because our thoughts are energy. We are energy. Everything we are is energy. And what we manifest in this physical world, it becomes physical, right? So whatever you manifest right now in this experience and this, I don't know, in this, how can I tell you this? Oh, God. I forgot. Anyway, whatever you create in this world right now that you are, in this time, space, reality, it's gonna manifest physically in your physical world. Because in this plane, that's what I was talking. In this plane that you are, things manifest physically, so you will see them. So that's what happened. And sometimes we carry so much energy with our thoughts, with our feelings, with our emotions, with our physical bodies, with our hands, everything with us. We are energy, and everything we create, everything we attract is also energy. So what we attract will depend on where our vibration is, like where are we feeling. If so that's why they say that you should never seek out love. Because when you are in the search for something, you are telling the universe that you are desperate, that you don't have that, and you need that to survive. And you don't need anything to survive. You would like to have it, yes, it will be good, but needing, you don't need anything. Like, needing comes from a really desperate place, and the universe is gonna pick on that desperation. So it's like when you're hungry, you're gonna eat whatever they put in front of you. Is it gonna be healthy? Or you have to choose. You have to choose whether to be healthy or not. It's like I'm going out, right, on the street, and I know I might get hungry, but I know I have food in my house. I have healthy food in my fridge. I have fruits, I have vegetables, but I'm on the street and I'm hungry. But I'm almost getting home. So that's a choice you have to make. Do I eat something that I know is gonna make me feel bad? I know it's gonna be bad for me. Or do I just hold on for a little bit? I'm not gonna die. I wait to get home and I eat my food, my healthy food. So it's the same here with the manifestations, right? You choose. So you manifest what you are, not what you want. And this is really true, because if you start thinking about it, it actually makes sense, right? Because let's see, do you think that, listen to the universe is gonna match your vibrations? Because if you are a 1 out of 10 and you're feeling, if somebody were to qualify you in a scale of 1 to 10, you have to feel yourself like a 10 for others to give you a qualification of 10. But if you feel like a 1, then why would somebody else give you a 10 when you don't feel like you deserve a 10 yourself? I don't know if I'm making sense. I know I'm like saying a lot of things in here, but it's just, that's how the messages are coming. So I hope it makes sense to you guys, okay? Because I do talk a lot. So yeah. So that's what I'm getting at, you know. You attract what you are, not what you want. So in order to attract what you want, you have to match the energy, right? For example, when somebody wants a partner, right, a boyfriend, girlfriend, they put all these qualifications on the person that they want. Okay, it has to be tall, it has to be fit, it needs to have a six-pack, it has to be smart, it has to be clean, it has to be organized. And I'm like, okay, that all seems fine and looks really good. But now let me ask you something. All of those qualifications that you're seeking on somebody else, do you have them? That's my cat's food. Do you have what it takes to be with a person like that? Right? So if you're here and what you want is here, you have to match it. You have to go up here so you can both meet at the same level. Because the person who is vibrating higher, or the object of your desire, if the vibration is here, they're not gonna lower their vibration to meet you. No. And since they're not gonna lower themselves to match your vibration, the universe is gonna come and give you something that is matching your vibration right now, even though you want this. But if you're not ready for this, if you're not ready to up your vibration to meet this, then you have to get this until you know that, little by little you have to get here. So that's kind of like how it works, right? And sometimes not getting sometimes when you get what you don't want, when you don't get what you want, it's actually a blessing in disguise, because sometimes you can get something better. See? I just love how like the guys give me these messages, because they all are like synchronized, right? So what do we have here? It says do the work. So you gotta do the work. If you think you're gonna skip the line, no, it doesn't work like that. It takes work, it takes consistency, and that's what they're telling you here. It may seem chaotic at the beginning, because of course when you're learning something new, it may seem really hard. But once you do the hard work, once you put your dedication and effort and sacrifice into it, you will start collecting the fruits of your labor. Right? It's kind of like a planting the tree. So you want the tree to go, right? To grow. But the tree ain't planting by itself. The tree ain't gonna give you fruits if you don't plant the tree. The tree is not gonna magically appear in front of your house with a bunch of fruits in it, right? Of course no. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to go to the nursery. You have to pick the tree. You have to pick the seed. You have to get the fertilizer, everything, the dirt, the soil, everything. And you have to pick the place where you're gonna plant the seed for the tree. And you have to water it every day and give it sun and give it time and care and effort, all of that. And then eventually the tree is gonna start into a little plant, and then it's gonna grow, and then it's into a little bush, and then it's gonna be the tree. And then the tree is gonna give you fruits, but it's all part of the plant. It's a process, and you have to trust the process. But whatever it takes, everything takes time, and everything takes patience. Nowadays we want everything like this, right? So what comes fast leaves fast. And sometimes we have to appreciate, in order for us to appreciate what we have, sometimes we need a little bit suffering to appreciate what we have. Because when things are hard to get, we appreciate it more. That's human nature. That's how humans are sometimes. And it happens the same thing with relationships, right? Now, put yourself in a place of like, you are interested in a person, and you make yourself available to that person. Anytime, any day, any hour of the day, you can leave whatever you're doing to meet the demands of the other person, right? And you'll be like, yeah, I'm just so complacent, and you know, I would just give anything for you, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. But the other person here is thinking, wait, that gives me a lot of red flags, because I want to be with a, like, empty person. Like, if she changes so easy for me, she doesn't really respect herself or himself, for that matter, right? So easy come, easy goes. Let me see, because I'm thinking, let me end up the reading with C. With what? With the affirmation for the week. Okay? So you guys already know the theme for the week. Trust the process, you know? Work on your skills, work on your masterpiece. It can even be yourself. It doesn't even have to be a career or a job. It can be yourself. You know? Like, I don't know, like a goals that you have put for yourself. I don't know, like, I want to get up earlier to do exercise, or I want to eat healthier, or I want to get to bed by this time. It all takes patience. It's all a routine. You have to start building up a routine. You're not going to get it from like morning to afternoon, like overnight. It's not going to happen. So let's see what are our affirmations to work with for this weekend. Okay, so here we have them, and I think I want to go with this one. Yeah, it's really calling me. It says, wow, fall in love with your own story. Fall in love with your own story. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Says sacred mirrors. Oh, and that's 33. It says, find your own sacred flow. Remember, what works for you doesn't work for others, and what works for others doesn't work for you. So find your own flow. Find how to what's the word? skill your skills, right? In your own way. Find your gifts. Everyone has their own gifts. So find your gift, find your strength. What are you good at? What makes you happy? What are you passionate about? Something that you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life, whether you have the money or not, whether it gives you money or not. You follow the passion and then the money will come. Okay? So that's all. So thank you so much, guys. I wasn't planning on doing the video so long, but hey, you know, the guys had another plan for us. And it's okay. These messages were meant to be given, so that's all. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and take some rest and be happy. Bye, guys. Also wanted to ask you that if you find this video helpful, if you like the advice or everything, to please consider subscribing to my channel, liking and commenting. You will help me a lot. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye.